Yes, everyone, welcome back to WBKB Thursday in the Red Corner podcast. I hope everyone is well. What a show it was at the weekend. What a show it was. Unbelievable. I've got loads of lads and lasses in the background. Shout out there, Kayla Louise, Phil Flavel saying, Rick Doughty, my man. Hope you're well, Rick. RST Transportation. Go and give them a follow. Hope you enjoyed the show, mate. It was great to see you. James Foster, how you doing, my man? What a show. Them pictures there. They don't do it justice, to be honest. Now, some of the fight videos, they're going to be coming online soon. They're going to be on the WBKB YouTube channel. So make sure you go over there and subscribe to that one. Jab that like button, jab the subscribe button. And let's get into it, shall we? Where's Gilly? Gilly's in here somewhere. There he is. Yes, Gilly, how are you doing?
I'm very good, Ross. How are you, mate?
I'm not too bad at all. I'll bring Kevin as well. There's Kev. Absolutely. How are you doing, Kev?
Yeah, all right, mate. How's things, okay?
It was brilliant, wasn't it?
Honestly, lads, I've just said there in the back, I feel the adrenaline that the high that we had, to go from that high to, it's like being Bad Fettle. That's how it feels, like you come on this massive downer. So we had to take Monday off, it's a crazy feeling, is it? But what a fucking show it was. I mean, we done ourselves proud, we did.
We really did. We went up another level again, like everything. Like production-wise, fight-wise, the fights were just from fight one. Phil Flavel and Rich Hodson, they absolutely hammered it, didn't they? And that just set the tone for the evening.
Yeah, 100%. Do you know something, Ross? I think I said to you, when we spoke, it felt like everybody came to fight. Obviously you get, you plan a fight card, don't you? And you want everything to go the distance and to be, this, that, and the other. But probably on the second show, we got more quicker finishes than we would have liked. But it felt like this show, everybody was prepared, everybody was dialed in, everybody came to fight. And as a result, we had 4 fights that went the distance, and any one of them could have been the fight of the night. We had a huge knockout in the main event. It was just a fantastic card from start to finish. It really was, Ross.
It was.
It was everything. Sorry, Ross.
I was just going to be right there. Did have everything. Go on.
It was everything from start to finish, wasn't it? I mean, we knew it was going to be a good show, but the quality, just everything fell right for us. Everything, like the stars aligned. It was crazy. From the knockouts, the 5 rounders. I mean, our first, title fight, 5 rounds. It doesn't get any better than that.
Yeah, like you said there, the knockouts, knockdowns, blood, guts. Everyone left it all in the ring, and we couldn't have asked for more from the fighters. And we thank you for being a part of the show. It was. Oh,
do you know?
It was unreal. It was unreal.
I think on the night, Ross, it was just the amount of stories that were told. There's just so many stories told. It was like the Gary Taylor fight. Gary boxed absolutely immaculately, but what a warrior Reese Hampton was. And both of them told a story. You look at the ladies' fight. They went in there and put on an absolute war. And then after, they were both celebrating because they knew what they'd done, and then things like Callum Fuller, after the fight with sort of the cut that went viral with Danny Christie, straightening his nose. But do you know what I said? To see how grateful lads like Callum were, they were on the show and making their bare knuckle boxing debuts, and to see them seize that opportunity and go out there and just the gratitude of those guys, and for us to be able to give them a platform and to put them out there and let them tell their story and get out there that way was just, to me, it was just absolutely fantastic. There was just so many great stories on the night, Ross.
I've just as you said about Reese Hampton, I've just got off the phone to him, literally. He said, make sure you tell Ross. He said, Kevin, when I get back, I'm going to join he's literally got out of hospital from getting his face wide. He's got 2 plates or a plate in his jaw. And he's coming on the show now. He said he's a bit late, but he's coming onto the show right from hospital.
Yeah,
fair play to him. Fair play.
Oh, he's getting a pot on his hand.
Absolutely. You're talking about the Callum Fuller video where Danny's straightening his nose or popping it back in. It was, I think Callum was talking before as well. It's on about 60,000 views that as well on his TikTok now. So unbelievable. Congratulations for that. He's smashing it, Fuller.
Oh, do you know, obviously TikTok's Kev's thing. It's not really my thing. Kev loves the TikTok. I'm a bit of a fish out of water when it comes to TikTok. But I think Callum's opened our eyes to, like, the possibilities with TikTok, because, like you say, he's absolutely smashing it, isn't he? He's getting so many views. And I think moving forward, we're looking at these guys as fighters and getting them to fulfill their maximum potential. And I think it's a nudge to them all. It's like, get out there, get on these social media platforms and grow your brand, grow who you are and get the followers and get the recognition that you deserve, basically.
And that's it. That's exactly it. I've always said it from the start. The fighters need to, you might be able to fight like fuck, but you need to be able to, show your personality on your social media as well, because, essentially that helps you sell tickets, which helps you get to the big shows and makes, helps you make a little bit of money as well. So I want to give a quick shout out to bounty competitions, cloud competitions, Lake District Raw Dog Food, Maxwell Flooring, Ryan Payton Brothers Scaffolding, Vandella Phone Repair, and Paige Sewell as well, because, without their support, it just the show wouldn't have gone ahead, would it? And, what they've done for us is unbelievable. And we really appreciate it. I want to give Sizzling Simon as well. Thank you very much. It was great entertainment watching you get your van stuck on the football field, getting the tractor to come and pull it out. Only in Cumbria could you just go, anyone got a tractor? And someone comes coming along,
Within half an hour. Popping up with a bloody tractor.
It wouldn't have happened to Big Bryce Fries. Big Bryce Fries wouldn't have got stuck.
Lad.
But absolutely.
We've got a host of fighters in. We've got our special guest judge that was the Gangster Prince of Wales, David. One more round. Let's bring him in, shall we?
What a man.
Yes, David's there.
Yes, boys, right?
Brilliant.
Not bad yourself?
Yeah, always good, always good.
David, let's talk about the show. We spoke a lot since the show and things like that.
Yeah.
And I said to you, I hope you got a big Cumbrian welcome from everyone. And you said, mate, you said you wanted to talk about how you were feeling and things from the show.
Yeah, it was nice to be like the town I live in. Obviously, everyone knows me, so I don't get the appreciation I do for the fighting I've done. But honestly, at the show, the amount of people that come up and have followed my career and enjoy me fighting and enjoy watching me fight, it was amazing. I was very taken aback by it.
Yeah, and you're a good lady as well. You brought Mandy up. I hope she enjoyed it as well. It was great to see you both.
The whole weekend was amazing. Everything, the hotel, the fights, you guys looking after us, all of it was amazing.
David, no people get chocolates on the pillars. I was curious.
Yeah, I walked into my room and there's a vest, a t-shirt, a pair of shorts, and this hat. And if Mandy wears it, because she got ginger hair, she looks like Kevin from Kevin and Perry.
I think just come back to the merchandise, Ross. Obviously, Dave's saying there, you got yourself booked into a fantastic hotel there at Moresby Hall. Got the merchandise. And I think it's remiss of us not to give a massive shout out to the Shy partner who made most of that happen. So a massive shout out to Kev's good wife Kelly. Absolutely being the engine room of the operation. It was her that went over to David's hotel and made sure he got his merchandise. She's still wearing the background.
Someone's just been in your room, is it? Then,
she said that she was in there, left the present on your pillow.
Some woman's just gone in your room. I was like, all right. And then obviously all the stuff was on the bed. It was amazing. It was amazing to walk in. The room was like a living room from Downton Abbey. It was amazing. 4-poster bed. It smelled old, but wasn't. The bath. I had a jacuzzi in the bath. I went straight in that. The whole.
I know you FaceTime me from the bath.
We thought it was a cigar that was in the bath. It turned out it wasn't.
So before we come to the show, we grabbed a couple of crates of beer because we didn't know how late the bar be open, and they even let me put them in the bar fridge to stay cold. And she said, "Look, if you're not back by and I'm going to shut the bar, we'll put them in your room for you." But obviously, we got back in time and had a few drinks. Me, Gary, Danny, Craig.
Class.
Oh, it was brilliant. Yeah, it was a good laugh afterwards.
Excellent.
Danny wanted to go ghost hunting.
We never announced this on the night. Sorry, lads, I keep interrupting, but we never announced on the night, David, that obviously you were going to do something special for the fighters. So
now. I was giving out. I was going to go out fight the night. Two tickets to each fighter for the next BKFC fight, which looks like will be next year. And I was going to give a knockout that night, but I didn't really have one. So I'm going to give a performance night. So the fight of the night is going to go to the two girls. Obviously, with it being the first female fight as well, they were amazing. They put on a hell of a fight. So they've got 2 tickets each to my next BKFC fight. And I'm going to give a performance of the night, which was to Gary Taylor, because he boxed amazingly.
Yeah,
So,
really did.
So he's got 2 tickets.
Nice.
Tammy's in the background. Tammy's in the background. She's just gone, we'll get her in a second.
Yeah, so I said it looks like it's going to be early next year, January, February time. Obviously, the first show in the UK. So once I know and once it's out, I'll grab everyone's address and I'll get them sent over.
Amazing,
nice
mate.
touch,
Well
mate.
done for that.
Yeah, brilliant, mate. It'd be interesting to know, Ross, the people in the comments who are watching the podcast now, I'd love to know what their fight of the night was and their performance of the night.
Yeah.
So if you're out there watching, drop us a comment and let us know what was your fight of the night, what was your performance of the night. Let us know.
I did have my performance of the night was the Butcher for after his fight.
Martin Smith.
Yeah, because at the weigh-ins he said, "Look, I'm the guy who's thinking, I'm going to fight bare knuckle and pissed up," and he went and did it, and he put a hell of a fight. You know, he's going to be a big force. I can see him promote
Martin Smith.
No, so I think he's on about Sam
Oh,
Peel.
Sam.
The Butcher, yes.
Because we've actually got a butcher and a cutter. So Sam's the butcher and Martin's the cutter. I'm told the difference is that Martin isn't quite qualified enough to be a butcher yet. So Martin Smith is still the cutter. So the cutter cuts and the butcher.
He had it until I watched Gary Taylor fight, and Gary fought amazing. He was so calm and the way he fought was amazing. So I give him
Trish.
The second fight that we had, Andy Walsh versus Sam Blakesley.
Yeah, that was amazing.
Fuck me, man. I've never seen a fight like that. That was just war, carnage.
It shows how tough Andy is. You know, it just shows he's a squaddy the way he kept getting up.
Yeah, there's no quitting the lad. There's no quitting the lad. He doesn't know how. I was speaking to him earlier. He's actually in the background as well. We'll get him on soon. Like he was saying, having Danny Christie referee in the fight and how much it helped him. Yeah. You know, because he was like, I'm fucking getting up, and he kept getting up. You know, and there's a crowd. I want to give a shout out to everyone that was there because the crowd. You were like, you must have got these fight. You helped these fighters back up to their feet to put on a performance for you. But Andy Walsh, tough as they come, big things for him coming up. I hope because he deserves it. You know,
he's fighting in like 2 weeks, isn't he, or something?
Andy will fight every fucking day of the week. It doesn't matter.
I think it's
it doesn't matter. He heals like Wolverine. He's probably healed already.
Well, the picture we seen the day after, there wasn't a cut on him. It didn't make any sense. The picture, the before and after picture, I swear to God, he looked like he hadn't had a fight. Proper Wolverine shit. It was mental.
It was. And I think, like you said, Ross, do you know something? There's nothing that gets the crowd going than watch a guy who's been dropped with heavy shots. You know, and he still gets up. You know, when he got up and sort of was like, let's fucking have it. The whole crowd were on the feet, weren't they? You know, and I mean that's what it's all about.
He's just he's like, come on, like,
and then the sort of love between him and Sam after the fight again was You know, it was like heartwarming, wasn't it? You know, it was absolutely outstanding. It really was.
I know we've said about Andy, but we also you've got to take your hats off to Sam Blakely. You know, the way he come in, he didn't want anyone at his side. Just wanted to go down to his own thing. Wrapped his own hands in the fucking changing room. By the way, I started to that. We're like, what are you doing? Anyhow, it's funny. The two absolute fucking warriors. Honestly, that was what a fight it was. Two tough guys, and the love between them. You know, before and after the fight, these are two friends. So for them two to like cuddle it out like that at the end, that was just something else, you know. And that was on our show. That was our platform. That's a standard that we're setting.
I think what made it a good fight was the two different styles. Obviously, Andy's a brawler, and the other guy, you know, he's quite slick and quite, you know, moves quite well and is quite cocky with it. So I think that's what made it a good fight because he had two different styles.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah, there's Sandra there in the comments as well. Hope you're well, Sandra. We're going to do a podcast on Monday night, myself and Sandra, so make sure you come in for that one.
Fantastic.
Dan was not letting anyone need his hands, haha.
Yeah.
Sam, not Dan. I was wondering there. I was thinking, who's Dan?
Kate,
Who's Dan?
that's how I tell Kate. She's right as well. She's looking. She's like, "What you doing?"
Mentioned there for Vid Mantis as well. What a knockout that was. I mean, Jack.
Yeah, that was a good knockout. But I didn't like that everyone jumped in the ring afterwards.
No, I didn't myself. So, that should never have happened.
I didn't. I understand Coleman jumping in, but you had his fans and stuff, and they were. Yeah, that was a bit out of order.
Especially when there's a lad on the floor. That's one thing.
That was why he didn't get. Obviously, he was knocked out the night, and that was why he didn't get knocked out, because his fans jumped in, and I think it let him down a bit. Like it, you know.
Yeah, it wasn't just. Don't get us wrong. I agree, but it wasn't just random fans. I want to put that out there as well. We don't just let anyone into the ring.
No, it was. I know it was his part of his.
It was his management team. It was his cornerman. You know, his translator. Yeah. So I mean, it was more people than what we needed in the ring, to be honest. But
I mean,
I think what Dave's trying to say to it's when someone's down and out and in the corner.
Yeah, if
that space.
Yeah,
you know,
if he got back up and he was fine, but
what you're saying.
Yeah, he was hurt and he needed attention rather than like an idiot sitting around ring.
Yeah.
Yes, Chris, I totally agree.
I mean, just on the Vid Mantis thing, Ross, as well, though, on the night, Kev stepped out to Marley, doing like a lot of the backstage running, you know, getting the fighters prepped, getting the fighters out. And she actually said what a pleasure the team that Vid Mantis brought with him was to deal with. You know, I mean, Vid Mantis is a real humble guy, fantastic fighter. And, you know, it was a brilliant win for him, and he's a very worthy champion. So congratulations to Vid Mantis on becoming our first ever European champion. He's now the WBKB European welterweight champion, and he's fully deserved. From our end, obviously, like I say, there's always a winner and a loser. For Jack Doug Daly, it's a case of, you know, he's still our British champion. Jack will dust himself off and Jack will go again. And we look forward to see what's next for both of those guys.
Dave spoke to Jack, and Jack's ready. He's told us. He said it's more pride, which I think, well, Dave, you'll know the score. It dints your pride. You know, it's like that's where you want that next fight to jump back in and prove what you can do. So I think that's just the fire in the belly that Jack needed. You know, this is what he needs. But going off what you said there, Gilly, just to top up on what Marley did in the back, like I said, I couldn't have been any prouder of her that night. She was fucking brilliant. But she did say all of the fighters, not just Vid Mantis, was so respectful. Everyone was dead good with her. You know, she said to them 5 minutes, you're on next, you're on. And every one of them was so respectful and, like, you know, good in their own way. So hats off to all the fighters as well, like, for, you know, just for listening and the respect that they've got for our staff.
Yeah, everyone came to fight as well. Everybody wanted to fight. I mean, Gilly said to me at the start, he said, I don't think you'll need your scorecards much. He said the last show we had, everyone got knocked out.
They did. That's right.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the score. I got the first fight totally wrong because I couldn't see the ref counting when Phil went down. So I thought it was a slip. So I didn't score the knockdowns. And I actually scored the fight to Phil because I didn't count them as 10-8. And so the other judge came up to me and was like, what the fuck do you score that like that for? So I didn't see the knockdowns. He said, yeah, they were. But so the ref was counting quite close to him. So I pulled the ref after. I said, look, when you count, can you get a bit bigger with your hands? And he said, yeah, it's fine. And he did then. I was a bit mistaken on on the first fight. Judge was like, what the fuck have you done there?
Got Dave Morris commenting there. So Dave was a photographer at the show, and the stuff that he's put out. You've seen all the pictures that are all over our social medias. Is the link to his Instagram's in the description box. So go and give him a follow as well, because he's doing stuff with the BKFC and all that kind of stuff.
Did he get the good one of me and Gary messing around shadowboxing in the ring before the show started? We did a little light spar, a little no-touch spar.
Yeah, I think so. I think there was someone got something of you moving around, I think. I'm not sure where that is, but yeah, thank you very much, Dave. Thanks you all to all the media that came in, Luke Hughes, Rackner Media, Adam from Winwood Media.
No, he's great.
All done an unbelievable job. Fight the night for him was Andy Walsh versus Sam Blakesley, along with the girls. Fight of the show, Vid Mantis. Fight of the night, Sam Blakesley and Andy Walsh. Vid Mantis. Sent it to Gary Fox. So Gary Fox has probably got it his social media there, Dave. David saying.
Yeah.
Great.
Excellent. Well, we've got all these fights in the background, so should we just bring them all in on a one, or do you want to do?
Get them in.
Them all in.
Ross, should we do them one at a time and work through the fight card? So start with Phil and move on to the next.
Yeah, as long as everyone's all right to wait in the background for a little bit. Sorry. Yeah, let's get Phil on. Here he is. Yes, Phil.
How we doing? All right.
Not too bad yourself, mate.
Not too bad, mate.
Yeah, you healed up all right.
Yeah, to be fair, I only had a fat lip and a bit of a bump on back of my head, like so.
Phil, I'm sure you were throwing leg kicks.
Huh?
I'm sure you finished a couple of combinations with leg kicks in that fight.
I might have done.
I'm sure you did. I'm sure there's twice you threw a leg kick. I had to watch it back, and I thought, you know, he's doing that because the ref didn't pick it up, man. I scored you for it. I give you the fight.
I was saying before, like you and Rich really set the tone for the night. You know.
Yeah, that.
I know you were struggling, you were gassed, but you managed to keep getting back up and fighting on. Absolutely amazing, mate.
Yeah, I just keep thinking to myself, if I had a full fight camp, it would have been, maybe been a different story. Like, but I'm going to be fitter and better for the next one. Like, I'm going to get a full camp in for the next show.
You know what it was, mate? Again, it goes into learning curve for you. At the very start, you know, when you know, your trainer was going, you were doing bits and pieces, but from the weigh-in, like, you know, and I give you a bit of a hard time. I was saying, you know, what the fuck are you doing drinking water before the weigh-in? You know, these little things, these are all lessons for you for your next fights, you know. But to go in there and do what you did, mate, I can't tell you. I thought you were going to gas out because of the lack of training you told me you did, but to have a tank like that and to put the show on that you did, mate, that was fucking unbelievable. Honestly, you want to be proud of yourself. It was
a lot of heart,
and you set the tone off.
I cut all that weight as well that week, so I was absolutely fucked on Saturday. But yeah, you've just got to keep going, haven't you?
Yeah, you did. You showed a lot of heart in that. You know, you wanted to fight. You could have easily given up. You know, a lot of guys gas and they're happy to take a shot and you know, take the 8 count. But no, you didn't, mate. It was good to see. Yeah, like I said,
there's a lot to take out of that for yourself, isn't there? You know, that's something that there's lots of things you can take out to improve on for your next one. And you did it. Like you say, you showed you can do it. On to the next one now,
Like I say, I'll get a full training camp in for the next one, for the next show, which is in March. So I've got plenty of time to get fit and ready for it. Like, so I'll be back with a bang in the next show. Guarantee that.
Definitely.
Awesome.
Mate. Have you got anyone that you want to say thanks to that helped you out or anything? Or
well, me lad that normally trains with me. His girlfriend booked a surprise holiday weekend, so he wasn't there. So my uncle and my other pal stepped in. So yeah, I just want to say thank you to my uncle and Carl.
Nice.
Brilliant, mate.
Okay, nice.
I can't wait to see you back out there for, like you say, 6 months' time to kind of get into top shape.
I'm going to start back getting in the gym next week. I'm going to start training next week for it, like so.
What was your fight of the night?
Probably Andy Walsh and Sam.
Yeah.
The war, that one, wasn't it? Just absolutely battered each other.
that was a main event on any show, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You know,
I like Sam's
style of boxing. Most of the fights could have been main events on any shows, you know. Massive high level.
I can't wait for the next one, like.
Absolutely.
It'll soon be here. It'll soon be around the corner because it flew in.
Oh, it will. That's it. Once Christmas is out the way, that's it.
Yeah. Absolutely. Great job, Phil.
The second fight for us was Andy Walsh and Sam Blakesley. Let's bring Andy in, shall we? Here he is. Yes, my man.
The main man. Guy.
Look at him.
How are you?
You wouldn't know he's had a fight.
Yeah, you brand new man. Who wants it this Saturday?
Mate, a lot of love for you in the comments there. People saying that you were there fight of the night and everything, and
yeah, I'm loving it.
It was just unbelievable. I've got, like I say, we've got the fight to put out in full, and it's going to go onto the WBKB YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So make sure you go over and give that a subscribe because all the fights will be going on there. But I don't know how many times I've watched it back, mate. It's just unreal.
I can't wait to see it. Has it got the entrances and that in?
It hasn't got the entrances, no. But it kind of just goes straight into round one, and then, you know.
Because I'm like, fucking cut.
Yeah, we haven't got the proper footage yet, though. We've got we've still got our media that still to come up with the proper videos and things that we've got.
Yeah.
Right by
Yeah.
saying that, Ross, or have you got that already?
No, I've got that one. I've got that one today, so I've tried to send it on WhatsApp. It's too big to send on WhatsApp, Kev.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right, okay.
It's unbelievable, though. It's unbelievable. It's just like that fight just had it all. It just showed heart. It was like a proper Rocky story. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It was
which of my fights did I not have? I've never had it all. Fucking
I
every
know,
single
Andy.
one.
I know, man. You give it. But like we were chatting earlier today, and you said, obviously it just gives you.
You're the talk of the town up here.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely best.
I love it.
Like something. There was a little bit extra from you though in that fight. I think.
I know. I don't know what it was, but like, it just. I think it was just the full situation.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I knew the people that were there that I needed to show something to. Even though I couldn't see out of one eye, I couldn't see out my left eye with the blood dripping in it from round one. I was fighting on one eye. Every one of his right hands hit us in the same place in that cut. Fucking, I never seen coming. I thought, oh fucking hell, that must be that right hand again.
You were saying as well about like having Danny refereeing your fight as well. That kind of helped.
Yeah, without a doubt, man. Because I spoke to him beforehand, and he was saying to us, Andy, look, you need to win this fight. You know what opportunity you've got coming your way if you get stuck into here. And I was like, they're trying to get us to fight me. Like on about you, they're trying to get us to fight me fucking good mate and all that. And he was like, fuck it, just think he's just fucking think he said something about your kids or something. I was like, fucking fair one. But
you know something as well, Andy. I will say, regardless win or loss, everyone that was watching you fucking them platforms are there because the balls and the fucking grit. What you showed that night was something that no one else has got. Like, not many. Well, I say no one else. Not many people have. So regardless win or loss, you've made that platform. In my eyes, especially,
gained a lot of fans. 100%.
Yeah, nice one.
Gained a lot of fans over this way.
Yeah, you haven't lost anything with that fight. You'll gain a lot more. You go and put a fight on like that on any card, people will have you back. You're that type of fighter, which is great to see.
Yeah, I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of myself. Like, I think if it had been my original fighter and not getting changed half an hour before I stepped in the ring, I would have fucking wiped the floor of him.
That wasn't explained, Andy. Like a lot of people don't realise that your fight was changed half an hour beforehand. And something, if it was me personally,
and it was me,
I genuinely had said I'm not accepting the fight because it's not mentally you train for that person that you're fighting. So to do that again, hats off to you, but you've got to realise, and I've got to this is from the WBKB. It wasn't a planned thing. It was we know what there's a story to it, but it was never planned. But what you did do, you're showing that the fans that you've made up this way, you're I'll go back to what I'm saying. You are the talk of the town. You and Sam are just fucking mental fuckers, eh? Like all out. Even the big kiss at the end, the big kiss, the picture that I've got used to kissing each other, all covered in blood. And I'm like, that's what the fucking sport's about there.
In round one, when he cut us, and we ended up getting in a bit of a fucking thingy, he was like, "I love you, bro." When I went back, I was like, "He used to say he loves us." So then, with the photo, if you look at the photo where he lands it straight in my mouth there, and it was the only punch he got straight on my mouth there, so there was a photographer got it. I went when the next time we cuddled in, I says, "What? That was me fucking teeth. That we turned the teeth. That you see, sorry, bro." And Danny Christie would have heard that all day long because he was right there. When
you should get Danny Christie mic'd up. You should put a microphone on.
I know,
GoPro.
Really
put a GoPro on him for the next one. I said to him about it in the hotel. I said, whap a GoPro on so there's a different view of it and you'll pick up what fighters say to each other.
Yeah, mad, man.
It's the tone of this. Honestly, that's next level. That's amused me. That's really.
But like when I started like not being able to see and all that, and I had to go on the twice on the knee and all that. When I got back up and we ended up close together again, I was telling him I loved him to hoping for sure I never fucking made it hard enough. See if he calmed down a bit. I love you every time I went. I was like, love you.
Yes. Wow, two warriors,
Amazing.
absolute warriors, both of us, honestly.
Yeah.
We were just proud to have these on our show. It was fucking brilliant. It's like
I know, man.
you took it to a different level.
Well, I was, even though with the situation and all that, I wasn't going to travel fucking 3.5 hours in that fight, was I?
No.
Was I? Fuck. I didn't come up
But
there
that-
and get pissed. I wanted to scrap.
But that took some balls. What you did,
Yes,
that
Paul.
took
I
some
didn't
balls.
want to do it. I didn't want to do it, and I didn't want to be in there when I was doing it. But I just made it what it. I just rolled with it.
You rolled with it all right. Fucking hell, you rolled with it all right.
Do you want
I'm just glad I didn't fucking roll my eyes with it.
to know what it felt like to me, Ross? We like from an MMA analogy, that was almost our Forrest Griffin, Stephen Bonner moment.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yeah,
that's what I would genuinely say. That fight was like our Forrest Griffin versus Stephen Bonner.
Good example. That's really
where,
good
you know,
shout.
where them 240 like elevated like the Ultimate Fight to a next level, didn't he? You know, the whole program went up a notch because of what they done in that fight. And I genuinely think Andy and Sam give us that moment for our show. I genuinely do think that.
Yeah.
Shout
Yeah, you
out
know,
Paul
and that
for
was the
this in the
second
chat
fight.
there.
You know, you had a second fight like that, which was a main event anyway, and Phil's fight started the show off amazing.
Yeah.
And you had Andy and Sam going at it, and it just that's 2 fights in, and you've got another 8 or 9 to go. It just shows how good the show was.
I was just praying that the top end of the card was going to equal the first. Then I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Imagine the last 3 fights going, oh, fuck,
Andy, you've got a show coming up yourself, haven't you?
Yes, I've got one on the 6th of October. My main promotion, Maxi Promotion. Obviously, Maxi was the name of my granddad. He was a top amateur boxer. And my son's called Maxi, so it's Maxi Promotion. It's my 3rd show this year, and it's Halloween fight party. Fancy dress.
Excellent, my man.
Down
Awesome.
in Ignite Strength and Fitness in workshop with Jonathan Stoner, as you will know him off the other night and on my social media and all that. We've got a big massive gym here, and out the back we've got a big marquee with a ring in it and all that. We are training all the lads, and we've had a show here 2 weeks ago. We've also got a little show on the 21st of this month. This is just for like lads that are up and coming, so like 5 and under fights, 5 and under boxing, glove boxing. But some on the 6th of October will be 4-ounce gloves. I'm trying to
MMA gloves. MMA gloves then.
Yeah.
No, wicked. Yeah, that's good.
It's a nice start to bare knuckle boxing.
That's what we're trying to do down at Ignite down here. Trying to build everyone up to
boxing thing, innit?
like what we're talking about, David, last time we were on. People just going in, fucking and scrapping.
Yeah.
Do you remember when we were talking about it? Well, we're going to try and bring them up into that.
Bring it down, yeah. You
Start
go
off
from
with
10
tens.
Go from
He's
10
the
ounce
main-
gloves to nothing. That's a massive difference in protection.
Oh,
Because
it is,
you go
man.
there, you've got the gloves in between your hands. When
And I'll tell you how I know the difference, because when I used to spar Sam, I was used to be all over him a bit.
yeah,
Bare knuckle, he fucking wiped his clean out.
he punch the fuck out of you. He punch fuck out of you.
It's a different game altogether. We've said this a million
100%.
times.
My fight just shown it.
Different game altogether, bare knuckle.
Yeah, but
We've
like
got-
I say, if you can't hack bare knuckle, if you can't hack bare knuckle, you need if you can't take too many punches, you need a heart.
Yeah,
And I fucking got it.
Yeah.
yeah. But you do also
Any
need
more
to-
fighters in the background, lads? So we're going to move on. We had Fuller, I think.
Nice one, Andy.
Yeah, thank you very
I'll
much,
see you later,
Andy.
lads. I'm going to have to go anyway.
Yeah,
yeah,
thank you,
yeah,
man.
Watch
It's
what you
always
want,
a
lads.
pleasure.
Nice one. Cheers, Rob.
Keep in touch, pal. Speak to you soon.
Boom!
Plagiarism.
Good lad,
Ladies and gents, we had Fuller on as well, didn't we? Was he in the lineup for the cards? I think he was, wasn't he? Callum
He's
Fuller, how you
now.
doing?
It is Callum, man.
What a guy! What a guy!
Little bit of a black eye there, was it, when you came close?
It's a little yellow, but it's not that bad. I'm
Still a
still
good
true.
looking fucker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, great job.
There's your opponent, Josh, saying, "Get up, boys."
Yes, Josh.
That video that we talked about earlier, that video you've got Danny Christie put on your nose back in, over 60,000 views on your TikTok and everything. And there was a video of you getting your first paycheck from us.
That's got 96,000.
Has it?
Wow.
Yeah, man. So the power of social media and you guys giving me a platform is blown me away, man. I just want to say thanks to all of you. Yeah.
This is what we're here for, mate. We're here for you guys. You know, it's just one big. What's we always call it a family? I suppose it is because we keep in touch with everybody afterwards as well. It's just what we
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've spoken to a few fighters just because I want to check that they're all right and things really. And I spoke to you for things.
I will shout you out and say that's one of the first things you did. I think it was a day later where you sort of called and said, "How's things going? Are you all right?" You know what I mean? So yeah, your team's solid. You've got a solid team.
It's nice.
Yeah, because it's not just a case of you fought on the show and then fuck you, thanks very much. Yeah. It's it's not a case of that at all for us. We want to look after the fighters because, like Kev was saying at the start of the show, there's a massive rise up to it, and then there's the show and the fight and everything like that, and then there's a big fucking way down after that as well. And I
don't want to turn this into like a sort of depressing thing, but there's been a few guys, over the past week or two have there's been terrible news coming out from the bare knuckle world, and a few guys to sort of like reach out to people. You don't know who you may be saving, do you know what I mean?
So, Carl, I'll just top up on that, Ross. Sorry, go back to what we're saying. We know this, and what I said there with the ups and the downs, which is why we do work with Andy's Man Club, which is why we've got them on the show. We're very work hand in hand together. That's the one. The gangsters there, yes. This is why we work with Andy's Man Club for this reason, because we know the ups and the downs. You've got something to fight for, but afterwards there is that down. But you've always got that support. So,
fighters need that.
Yeah, and from us, call us anytime, day or night. You know what I mean? We're there for all the fighters, and I think if we can't help, we can try and put you in touch with someone that can help properly. So
we can put you in touch with other people 100%. Yes,
yeah, definitely.
And I think,
do you know what it is? It's a very lonely sport. You're criticised by fighters as well, and you wouldn't think you would be. You're criticised by fans, you're criticised by the media, you're criticised by the internet, fighters, and it can be quite lonely. But I swear the highs of it as well are insane.
Yeah,
and it's one of the best feelings. I won't lie.
Yeah,
100%. I think I said to Ross before. I think you more than anybody, Callum, probably took the opportunity with this show to tell your story and get yourself out there and increase your profile through your TikTok and things like that. I think we've spoken about this as a team, and just to see the gratitude, when you were there with your first paycheck and things like that, stuff like that makes it all worthwhile what we do. Because, like you said, this show's probably about 5 months of hard work, wasn't it, Kev? Day and night, and but to see it come to fruition where guys are out there giving it their all and sort of raising the profile and having a story to tell. It just makes it all worthwhile, to be honest with you. There's something wrong with your videos, Carl. I won't lie. There's some that I can't think which video. It's maybe a paycheck video. And there was one guy who said he'd had 6 bare knuckle fights and never been paid a penny.
I saw that comment, yeah.
And I seen that and I thought, wow, that's why when we set out to guarantee all fighters that fight on our platform some form of payment, because we really believe it's too hard of a sport to be sending guys into the ring on a wing and a prayer that they might come out of the ring and not get any money, any reward for what they're doing. It's too hard of a sport to be doing that. And I've banged on about that for quite a while, to be totally honest.
And I think the WBKB...
I'm just glad that you guys got to sell out a show, to be honest with you. For people to come 6 hours with me to see me fight, it was never doable. So for guys like, Kevin, WBKB, and you guys to let me still fight where I can't bring people with me, and it's just a blessing, honest.
Yeah, we've spoke about this in the past, whereas our ethos is fighters fight and promoters promote, isn't it? So we all do our best to promote the show and promote you guys, and all we want you to do is go in and fight. If you sell tickets and bring people with you, fantastic, it's great for us, you know what I mean? But essentially, fighters fight and promoters promote.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
I mean, you look, that Andy Walsh fight between him and Sam, we didn't sell a ticket between, for that fight. But the next show, because folk have seen that we're putting on quality fights like Sam versus Andy, the next show, folk will buy tickets because they're like, oh man, look at the quality of the fights that these guys are putting out. And that's what it's all about. It's like you say, if the fighters go in there and do the job and fight and give us the fights that they can do, then the rest sells itself. Ross, like you say, it's on us as promoters to sell it out. In fact, it's great when you get a good atmosphere and you get fans with the fighters, but that's what it's all about. It's about putting on a fight, and we'll do the rest. We'll promote the Red Corner podcast. We'll promote our social media channels, and that way we'll continue to sell these shows out.
I think what you've got to realise is as well, Carl, like you said this before, win or lose, anyone getting in that fucking ring, anyone that's got the balls to get in there, just even have a go at that sport, whether it be boxing, any art of fucking mixed martial art, boxing, whatever it may be, but to get in that ring and do what we've done before in the past, it's like, that's a different level. No one could ever call people like that, like to get in there and do that, that's something special. There's only a certain percentage of the world that'll do that, and you're one of them, so, and people still recognise you still got up, you still fought, you've got a heart of a fucking lion. Honestly, mate, win or lose.
This is the competitive, I can't even say it. I feel like, I've got a lot more to prove to myself. I feel like I'm a little bit embarrassed about the way the fight ended. I'm very critical of myself.
Don't ever think bad about how you fight.
Well, this is the thing. I'm still trying to prove who I am, and I feel like future shows, if you've all said you'd have me again, but I've definitely got a lot more to prove. Don't count me out yet, and that's what I feel like.
Yeah,
sorry, Ross.
It's like I said to you on the phone as well, though, how you presented yourself at the show. You came across as an absolute gentleman. You were talking to everyone. You weren't like sitting in a corner snarling at people, being a dick or anything like that. You proper integrated with everyone, and
yeah, definitely.
How you held yourself and things like that. It was brilliant. How you held yourself after the fight and stuff as well. You'll go a long way in this sport, being like how you are.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, show a lot of character.
There is a way to carry yourself.
Yeah.
What's that? Sorry.
Yeah. You show a lot of character, and that's massive for fighters. People will remember you for it, and especially with that video you've done with putting your nose back in.
It's
a little gaily squeal afterwards.
Was that obviously that was your bare knuckle debut? Was it what you thought it was going to be? And did you have a thought in mind? I know you were going around different fighters at the show and asking them different questions, trying to learn off the best.
Well, I don't think
you asked David anything though, did you? I don't blame you.
What's that? Sorry.
You didn't ask David any questions. I don't blame you.
No, well, I came from street beefs, and obviously, it's sort of topped off by Paul Venice, and he's a big inspiration to me. You can only dream to be as good as a man like him. He carries himself so well. Even Ben, he's such an inspiration. And it was really about going in there and making them proud. I'll say it was what I thought it would be. But I came into this with the narrative that this guy was better than me. He's a better boxer. And I just had to tough guy him, rough him up, get in his face, let him know that my jab was going to be in his nose. And it's very ironic. I lost man in the process, So,
everything's a learning curve, mate. Everything is a learning curve. So from that one, you build on to the next one. And that's what it's all about. This is what the sport is. Yeah. Nothing to be ashamed of, though. Honestly, two warriors. So
I've got mixed.
Brilliant.
I'm sorry to cut you off. I have to say this about Josh. I get mixed feelings about him because he's very respectful, but there's moments where he'll come out and he'll ruffle my feathers. But I think that's just fighters were super emotional people. So I just want to say I am good with. Yeah, but he pisses me off. He does piss me off.
Look, as much as you're building yourself a profile and things like that, I mean, you're already in a profile anyways, but as much, Josh is doing the same. So, it's never personal. I'm sure if you spoke to each other behind the scenes properly, it's nothing personal.
Yeah, absolutely. I wish him nothing but the best in his future fights. I'm going to be rooting for him. I'm not even interested in a rematch. I've got things to do to work on to get to that. But I definitely, in the future, if I get a few wins, I definitely want to, face him again. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he said you took yourself in the deep end, and you knew it's great heart.
Yes, 100%.
You too, brother, as well. So I mean, the respect's there between you and Josh, 100%. It's just
Definitely,
everyone's got their own little thing to do to kind of build themselves up. You know what I mean, mate? But have you got any quick shout outs that you want to give a mention to?
Yeah, just real quick before I dip. Every man needs a good woman in their life, and I would not be doing this if it was not for the woman that I've got, man. She funds everything. I couldn't get to WBKB without her. These days I've not wanted to train, and I sound like an absolute simp, but I genuinely would not be doing this without my lass. So, yeah. And a big shout out to all of you. And I want to officially say sorry to Gilly as well. We've had our little spat in the background. I won't go into it. It's personal, but I've got a lot of respect for all of you.
I get worse off Kev every day, mate. Don't worry about it.
No, brilliant. It was great. It was great to meet you. Got your Chelsea. Was it Chelsea? Your lass?
Oh, sorry, not Chloe. Yeah,
Chloe. Sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
It was great. It was nice. It was lovely to meet you.
Yeah.
Shout out to Josh's girlfriend as well. She was dead nice. She didn't rub nothing in. It was all respect. Yeah.
Perfect, my man. We're going to move on there, mate. Thank you very much for coming on, Fuller. Keep in touch as well, mate. If you need anything, give us a shout, and we'll do some bits together in the future, mate. Definitely.
Nice one, mate.
I'll see you later.
Cheers, Fuller, mate. We're going to bring a couple on at the time now. Well, should I just bring all three on? We've got three in the background.
Bring all three on.
I'm not in a rush to go to it, so you can do it one at a time if you want.
Before you bring him on, is Gary Taylor sober, Ross?
I don't know. The camera's a bit wobbly. I can just see how he's got his top off. He's There he is.
Yeah.
We've got Rusty, and we've got the one and only Tammy as well.
Are you alright, Gary, mate?
It's alright.
You're making me feel fucking horrible here. You make me realise how fat I actually am.
Lads, Reece, you're just out of surgery, basically, aren't you? Let's talk about that quickly.
Oh, yeah. Well, basically, I had a broken jaw from Gary's fat hole shot. I'm still not going to get over that. But apart from that, my jaw's, it's a bit sore. I've got a little plate just about here. They thought they were going to have to put fucking screws and that in my mouth because they didn't think my teeth were touched, but my teeth are touching, so I'm all right. But apart from that fight, honestly, I think was the best meet that I could ever be.
Honestly, from my... Sorry, Dave, go on, you go first, mate.
Yeah, well, you were both amazing. Like I said, I give performance tonight to Gary, 2 tickets, but Reece, I'll give you 2 tickets for my next BKFC fight as well for it.
Respect, bro.
Yeah, so
Nice one, mate.
you and Gary got 2 each, and Tammy and Thing got 2 each as well. So yeah.
Thank you. Cheers. I really appreciate that.
I Reece, you went down. That left hook Gary kept catching you with was amazing. If only Gary could have come forward a bit more and throw a right hand, and he'd probably knock you out. But I think he went
probably
down,
would knock me out. Yeah.
He just didn't fall, and you went down, and you looked at him as if to be like, "You fucking prick." Keep it. I seen your eyes, and it was how you look at people and think, "You fucking prick."
Yeah.
But you got up, and mate showed amazing fight, amazing heart for both of you.
The thing is, right, I needed to not just prove something to everyone, but I needed to prove something to myself that I was going against someone experienced. I didn't want to make myself look a fool because, believe it or not, I'm not a boxer. I've only been doing this 9.5 months.
Yeah.
So I've had to have a lot of training with semi-pro boxers and amateur boxers just to get this fight with Gary. And to say I went the full distance in the full 5 rounds with a broken jaw and a broken hand. Literally, I can hold my own.
Yes, Josh.
Same people.
Yeah, Reece, amazing, mate. Awesome. Honestly.
Sorry, Reece, I didn't mean to cut you off there, mate. I just seen Ross. So I seen Josh come up there. Sorry, mate. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Yeah, you proved a lot to everyone that night, Reece. Honestly, mate. Gary, your
absolutely, honestly,
boxing
mate,
skills
absolutely
are
awesome.
fantastic, honestly. Guy, I enjoyed watching your fight. I loved how you moved. I loved your shots. It was amazing to watch you both.
Gary, you've looked like you've improved quite a lot in your boxing and things like that. Your head movement was looking good, and you would just slip and Reece that little bit. I remember, I think I spoke to you after the fight, like you just slipped one of Reece's shots, and I just remember this little smile came on your face, and you was like, I think you kind of knew then that you maybe just had caught the timing, or you were going to get him, you were going to catch him at some point.
Yeah. I've been training at this camp, and I've started going in the mornings with Adam a day, 3 times a week, plus my normal training. I was just getting my time and everything to perfection, really. So as soon as I caught it the first time, I knew when he was stepping in, exactly where he was stepping at, what he was throwing. So as soon as he stepped in, it was just like he was just catching every time. And it was basically them ones that were getting dropped. He was just walking right onto them.
Yeah, I can do agree. I walked into a lot of them fucking shots. But that's just the thing about me, boys, is I don't move my fucking head. So when I get hit, I'm getting hit with the full shot. You know what I mean? And it's like
big black eyes, them.
Nah, that black eye from the jaw.
So is it a metal plate you've had put in? Did you say?
Yeah. 4 days out in the hospital, and about 1:30 is when they did my surgery. I come out at 3:30. Today, yeah.
Look out, good man.
How are you feeling today?
To be fair, mate, I'm feeling a bit sore. My fucking hands aching, and just, like I said to everyone, it's back to drawing board for me, and back to learning to move my fucking head.
Oh, you don't move your soul, like.
I've spent 16 years not moving my head, mate.
That's the first thing you should
You're right
be
for me.
practicing, moving that headache, because I'm shocked if you can't move your head, you're going to get fucked, like.
But the thing about me, though, is I can get hit, but I'll always get back on my feet.
That was the difference. I will say that was the difference, and that's what took the fucking crowd went mental to that. It was every time you went down, you were back up, and they were all fucking roaring, clapping. And honestly, mate, there's something fucking not right there.
And then I noticed Gary were enjoying himself because when I went down every corner, all Gary said was, "Come on!" I knew he was enjoying himself. Yes, what a photo.
Yeah.
Yes, Gary. Look at you. All right, how does it feel to hold a title, Gary?
Just mate, just
what about me?
All my hard work's paid off. I've been in training since Christmas nearly. I've had that first one in March, couple of weeks off, couple of nights out, and then right back into it. I haven't stopped.
You know what, mate? Like, I'm a title holder myself, so I know how it feels. It would just. I wanted that third belt because obviously everyone wants 3 belts. Do you know what I mean? But it was unlucky to me for that night. You were the better fighter, and I knew. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of underestimated you a little bit, and I shouldn't have done that because clearly underestimating someone gets you beaten.
You know what I will say, you've made history though. Like first title fight, the first 5 rounder, that was fucking special. That like you've fucking smashed it there.
Yeah.
You won 5 rounds?
Yeah, the full 5.
Wait, that's some pack of that. Go on, boys.
How's your Gary? How's your eye anyway?
Fucking 2 minutes. Sounds like, oh fuck that. 5 of them, you fucker.
That looks alright, doesn't it? It looks like a fucking.
Go on, boys. You've come away good there, Gary. For 5 rounds.
Nearly a couple of days. You've been in surgery today. 10 minutes at least, you fucker.
I have a put on my hand on
fucking really sore.
Literally, I'm glad to be home though, mate, because literally that fucking hospital, mate, there were people in there, I just wanted to rip the faces off, but I had to keep myself cool. Literally.
Yeah, keep cool, mate.
But literally, after the fight, me and Carrie were talking, and it was just like, yeah, we've had a scrap. Fucking hell, we both went all out war, but afterwards we became pals. Do you know what I mean? It's part of this game.
It's the respect that people don't see afterwards, and this is what we're trying to bring to the sport. So, especially from WBKB, we brought it around here. Like people were like, "Oh, fucking hell, bare knuckle shorts, thugs, and this, that, and the other." What we're trying to show is it's not a fucking, it's not full of thugs. It's a respectful sport. You know, the fighters get on with each other. It's all controlled, and it couldn't be. You know, like the love and the fucking, you know, like the buzz. People don't understand. Like, go back till it's so close. The fighters love each other. You know, like afterwards.
Yeah.
Let's go back to Tammy. You know, the jumping around in the ring after she's got a big fucking gap and living it.
Face slapping around.
Yeah.
Thing is, my profile picture on Facebook now is me and Sandra hugging it out after.
Gillian, that I'll jump back on. My mama's step that I've turned up, so I'll jump back on the podcast.
Cheers, Reece. You're right.
All right, cheers, Reece. Best of luck, pal.
It's nice to meet you, mate, and I know we'll meet again soon.
Definitely will. You definitely will. We'll be back on.
Right. See you later, guys. I'll be on soon.
See ya.
See ya.
In a bit, Chava.
See you in a bit.
That's the picture you're talking about there, isn't it?
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
It's a brilliant picture of you two. Like Kev, you always say about Kev, like when they were dancing around in the ring afterwards and stuff. Just like,
mate, you know something? To give it the 3 rounds that they did, the fucking sheer wall, busting each other's faces up, for them two to grab each other after the bell went, fucking dancing around. Obviously, people thought they were fucking nuts. I think because a lot of people around here haven't seen that, and they're looking thinking, "What the fuck? What's going on there?" They're shaking each other's hands and dancing with each other. So that only talk.
No, me and Sandra are talking.
Tammy,
taught me a few lessons that match. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I've said, you know, I've spoken to Bakewell and things, and I've said, you know, that, you know, your fight. There's a few fights as well. To be fair, you know, it wouldn't have looked out of place on the BKFC show. And,
no, a lot of them could have been a BKFC fighter. No, I can see Bakewell asking a few of your guys that fought that night to be coming over.
Definitely, they're just full of there asking with the WBKB ever main event females. They've proven their ability. Absolutely, I'd love to do. At least get up to a 50. The minimum I want to get up to is a 50-50 card. I'd love
men versus women.
Not men.
No, right, wins a win. Win is a win. Wins a win.
You know, I'd love a 50-50 card. I'd love an all-female card, and you know, the fact that we can, you know, there's been a couple of females reach out to us wanting to fight on the next show is amazing.
Don't ever go down doing the non-binary fucking fight.
Oh, I never. I like that, David.
I will not be wearing this fucking t-shirt.
Tammy, you've been offered to get free training as well, free coaching from Wiki from the BKFC.
Awesome.
Yeah. I need to get all these names and numbers and stuff, because after the fight, everybody was kind of throwing all these offers at me, and my head would just fucking bouncing. So I need to figure out who's who, because I definitely need some fucking training in. Like I said, all training I had beforehand, I mean, I must have had enough. Fucking hell, I managed to do 3 rounds. So yeah, I don't know, definitely need the offers. So
Tammy, you didn't help my confidence. You didn't help my confidence anyway. When I was asking how much sparring you were doing and everything else, and you were like, well, not a great thing. You give me like half-assed answers. I'm like, oh, for fuck. I said to the lads, and I said to Kelly, I said, I don't know about. I said, Tammy's not filling me full of confidence here. I don't know what fucking training she's doing exactly.
At the weigh-ins, when you squared off at the weigh-ins and you laughed, I thought she's gonna get fucking splattered tomorrow. I did, honestly. I can't remember her name. What's her name?
Sandra
was. She was sat next to me and she was fucking fired up, and she was. I thought, okay, now this isn't going to last long. And the way I was speaking to the medic next to me, the cut man.
Yeah.
I said, I'm shocked. After the first round ended, I thought, fucking hell, this is going to be a good fight. And I honestly, I didn't. After seeing you at the weigh-in, I thought, God, this isn't going to go well. But I'm not honestly, and that's another reason why it was you guys didn't fight tonight.
I'm going to be honest now, like, and obviously in an unprofessional way. And I said to, I think it was to Gilly and to Kelly at the time, Ross was talking. I said that face off there. I said, what you don't realise, Tammy's playing that card, but she's also had fights before where Sandra hadn't. So I was like, you know, she's going to be that. So I thought it could be the surprise, you know. That I thought, you know, she's playing that nice card, and this is where you're going to see a trailer. And lo and behold, you did. You seen that fucking Tammy, all right. Sandra.
Gilly said that to me. He said, so one of you had no fights and one of you was experienced. I honestly thought it was the other way around. The way the weighing went,
yeah,
I thought you weren't. I thought you hadn't had a fight, and I honestly thought it was the other way around. So that's why I was quite shocked at how you come out and perform.
Yeah,
but I will say,
no.
Sandra still was, and to go back to what I was saying, she's another fucking diamond. She's a fucking legend, and she showed.
In my eyes, I thought Sandra was an experienced fighter. The way she's before, I didn't think it was.
She fucking had it. Yeah, I was actually again underestimating her for it being her first fight. To be fair, but she was amazing. I loved it. Like I say, we're talking now as well. So again, another fucking friendship out of the fight.
That's good. That I love that.
Where you make your best friendships.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm telling people I've met so many lovely, genuine people through all this fighting, and like you said, people think it's just about hurting each other. It's really fucking not. There's something different in there, but yeah, it's what it is. But it's definitely all good all round.
I think your whole story though, of like you came up on the train on your own without a corner team, just fucking giggling and laughing away. You know what I mean?
Who does that? Yeah.
I know, like hardly any sleep. I spoke to you on way in there. I was like, did you get much sleep and stuff? And you were like, no, I've just went for a swim in the ocean, the sea. It's like, wow. And then, you know, like your story is just, it's unbelievable. Like, there's not very many men would even consider doing that, of just traveling to a fight. Aidan Harris as well. He done it. He travelled up from Birmingham on his own, no corner team, nothing like
lovely
that.
Lad, Ross. Lovely lad.
Amazing lad. Lovely lad.
To come up on his own and do what he did there, like, you know, again, it was just a different level again. You know, I was heartbroken for him. You know, we got his corner sorted out for him, but I'm like, what the fuck? You know, I just want to give him a cuddle. If I'm totally honest with you, I felt, you know, throwing lambs to the fucking wolves. You know, it was it showed his balls. You know, the guy wasn't an idiot. It was his first bare knuckle fight, but the guy showed balls. It was a railing.
Yeah, there's Sandra in the comments there saying pure love and respect for your gal.
She was amazing. Honestly, fucking hell, yeah. I said I'm glad that she was my first fight in bare knuckle because, like I said, she taught me a lot. I've even asked her out to get that serious fucking what I need. Stop fucking giggling. Going with that fucking mean ass fucking vibe that she had. I need that.
And I've seen a video of you today as well, cutting your own stitches out of your lip and everything.
Yeah. Well. All good. My black eyes are all right as well. Somewhat. I look a bit older than I did. I'm all right.
What was your fight of the night, Tammy?
Do you know what? I only managed to see the first one properly. My head was a bit fucking bouncing and everyone talking to me. But that first one, like I said, with best mates and I loved that. I managed to get back. I was gutted afterwards because I tried to sit down and have a drink and watch the fights, carry on. Everyone was telling me to get my ass to hospital, so I missed quite a few. So next time I've said I'm coming to the show, not fighting, so I can watch.
I'm going to say, Tammy, you went to the hospital early, but I think you still made town, did you not, in the nightclubs?
I did. I was there like I wanted something to eat and a drink. Drove round, spotted Simon, spotted Miley, I think, and a few others, and Michelle, Bartek's girlfriend, and that was it. Yes, I was like, yay, fucking drink. I ended up in Joe Bananas at end at night. So yeah.
They were all in that Banana Joe's.
Banana Joe's.
Fucking good night, definitely good night. I didn't get back home to back to hotels about 4 in the morning. Oh yeah, all good.
I had somebody phone me at 4 o'clock in the morning, didn't I, Ross?
You did.
Somebody said, I'm stuck in town, I can't get a taxi. I was like, I'm in bed. Cheers, mate.
It was a long walk back to Morrisby Hall from town.
What do you think? I was going to come and fucking walk with you?
The fucking hill was like that.
Ross, just so everyone knows, this big exaggerated bastard, it's a flat fucking path, by the way.
I know, bro. I was leaning forward though, Kev. Gary, what was your fight of the night, mate?
Mine? Can't I think? Well,
where are you right now? Are you on holiday?
Yeah, I'm on the toilet. I'm actually on the toilet though. I'm just sat there.
Which country?
It's 12 o'clock over here, so cheese in bed. So I've just jumped on the.
You're idle.
Where have you gone on holiday?
Fantastic.
I've gone to Dubai.
Oh, that's a $50
Nice.
Fucking posh cunt.
That's right.
Fucking, hey, WBKB pay fucking well, then, do they?
That's his win bonus.
This is how we fucking roll, guys.
He said he's got two tickets to the BKFC and sold them online for $3,000 each.
No, I look forward to that because
you all right?
Yeah, definitely, mate.
Josh, how are you
I look forward to that event. I love watching the BKFC and that, so I'm definitely be there. 100%.
It'll be the first show. It'll be the first card in the new year, which I'm assuming is going to be about the first week of March time.
Yeah, cool. 100%.
Like I said, as soon as I know, I'll give you all a shout. If you can't make it,
awesome.
they'll be there for you. They'll be there for your next fight or my next fight, and so there's 2 tickets for any fight you need. So if you can't make it, let me know, and you'll have them for whatever fight you want.
Yeah, no, mate, I appreciate that 100%.
Yes,
I'll definitely be there.
Question for you guys.
Yeah.
Obviously, before Callum Fuller was on about how his girlfriend's his rock and she's always been there, for him. After the fight on Saturday, you've got your girlfriend there, your mum and dad never miss. I had a quick word with dad after. Baz was so proud to see you there with your belt and things like that. Obviously, you walked into the ring with your autism awareness stuff on, as well as that, you're obviously fighting and doing it to this awareness of autism. How important of a role your family played, and what do you think is next for Gary Taylor in the bare knuckle boxing world?
Basically, Steph does a lot for me. I've got 2 autistic children, and they are hard work. So the amount of time that she lets me to go away to train, I train like 3 times a week in the mornings, near enough every single night, and then for her to step up and do that and let me train, it's massive. Without that, I wouldn't be able to train. I'm hoping my next step in line is the BKFC. There's rumours been flying about that they want us on the next show, so or whenever it happens. So we'll see. We'll take it from there.
Good man. Nice.
I never saw that.
Awesome.
I never saw that you did that for autism. Fucking.
I had no idea that. I had no idea about that at all. That's
Yeah.
amazing. And if your wife's helping out so much with that, and like you said, with your 2 children, and like I said, they're quite hard work, and I think that's brilliant, mate. I think having a wife behind you like that is a massive thing for a fighter.
Yeah, she's brilliant. She's gold.
Yeah, as you said, with your children having autism, which I have no idea about how hard that is. But like I said, they seems hard. But for her to do that for you, that's amazing, mate. Get married.
Yeah,
Sorry, Sammy, you were about to say something there.
No, I just said fucking. I never saw that he did that for autism. That fucking massively appreciate that myself, just from my own kids, and fucking I've got ADHD and such a bit neurospicy myself, I'll say. So I'm honestly fucking. I know where you're coming from and exactly how fucking hard it is. So yeah, fucking nice one.
Nice one, cheers.
Come on,
Excellent. Hopefully, them rumours come to something as well, and we see on the BKFC at some point, Gary.
Fantastic.
Yeah, we might be on the same card, so you'll have to sell your tickets.
I'll sell them back to you.
or you can just give them away if you want.
I'll buy them off you. 10 quid each.
Double.
Yeah. If we're on the same card, mate, give them to you, miss it. Give them to wherever you want, or whatever.
They'll go for a bit of money, guys.
Yeah, absolutely. And then we've got Josh in the bottom corner, looking tired and cold.
Oh, tired pants.
He's making me feel very. It's like winter's there yet. Josh Monkhouse has officially started the winter. He's down there with his heating off, looking like Jim Royal in his yellow blanket.
I don't know if it's a yellow blanket or it's Sammy's jumper.
Are they in the same place? Are they just fucking
gone down like?
How are you keeping? You all right? So you've got the nickname the Monk now, and you're going around blessing people,
I got around blessing folk.
Josh, enjoy it while you can, because in 10 years' time they'll be calling you the monk because you've got the same hairstyle as me.
Yeah, it's just,
that's why they'll be calling you the monk in 10 years.
I've got myself
mate, come out to your next fight with your head shaved like a fucking monk. I'll put any monk. No, but you do the weigh-ins with your hair like that and then shave it that night. That your fucking opponent will be like, what the fuck is this? Proper robe and shit.
A lot of brown robe.
Yeah,
that's fruitcake, Gordy.
What the fuck is this? I shaved mine on purpose. That's not baldness. I fucking shave it like a monk.
Get them blessed. Oh, I love it.
But how did you find your debut then, Josh? What was it like?
You know what? I am absolutely sound. I was nice and calm, like I said, didn't I? I knew what was coming. Like, he knew he was going to come and try and hurt us, and knock us out. I just managed my distance, kept them nice and long, and just picked my shots there because my counter fighters. So it worked off perfectly, didn't it? So
yeah, you went in with a game plan. You pulled the game plan off.
I executed it perfectly. Could have done it better.
Yeah, and obviously you had plenty of Rajis there, mate. Come to watch you have a pag.
Rajis. Raji bastards.
It was good there. Good day, wasn't it? You know what? It was good show. There's sound people there as well. Noted this, so I enjoyed it.
What's next for you? What's next for you, Josh?
Oh, but sticking with G for the good while. I think I enjoyed that, and how you just went about the whole thing, like how you managed the whole event, and like how professional you were. You know what I mean? It was brilliant. I'm reaching out to us all after the fight as well. I like that. So I'd rather stick to with what I know works best, and this is the best I've seen. Like, so
to be fair though, Josh, it's like we said before. You're not held to a contract, so you can go anywhere you want. You can still fight our show. We'll put our dates out there. The dates that we're fighting, our shows are going to be.
I know. Sorry, I've got a boxing match next month on D-Day in the North East, on the 19th. But that's it. But
I won't box semi-pro again. It's fucking a load of shit.
Really?
Why is that?
It's just heavy sparring now, isn't it?
No, it's just a league. Get fucking robbed left, right, and centre. It's fucking crap.
Why is that, guys? For what reason? Sorry, what's your thoughts with that?
So I went to Liverpool just before. When was it? In June, July. Boxed Lado's head off, and then he went the split decision, and I was like, "What the fuck?" I've actually got the video footage to show you as well.
Yeah, send me that.
I would say I won 3 rounds, no bother. I don't think he even landed a punch on us, and then I started fading in the 4th and the 5th, and then I got beaten a split decision. I was just like, "Nah, that's me done, absolutely done."
He's mad, like, he's corrupt, like, it's bad.
Yeah.
I hope the promoters actually watching this.
Get a draw.
It's a bit bad, like.
Yeah, I said I fought on shows. When I fought Terry Brazier the first time in K1, I'd have to knock him out and they'd give me a draw.
Yeah. It's clicky as fuck, boxing. But I mean, not from my background, I'm MMA, but boxing, by all accounts, is a clicky sport. I think it depends on where you're fighting, to where you get the majority judges, that.
Yeah.
We're fighting in pillars as well. We're fighting in fucking pillars. The fucking gloves are bouncing off our fucking heads. They're that big.
Guess what you're doing now, mate? Fight without pillars on. It's a different game, isn't it?
Yeah, just them.
Exactly.
I think for the likes of Josh, though, obviously, it's about learning the ring craft as well and stuff like that. I think it'd be
definitely.
Take a couple of rings.
You can make more mistakes in it, definitely 100%, because obviously you're not getting it in the face with a bare fist. So
yeah,
let's say just bounce off your head.
Yeah, getting a few belts, getting a few fights under yourself. I don't think it's bad at all.
No,
like you say, pillars on your hands. It's just heavy sparring, really, isn't it? For burning fights like that. Yeah. But now big things coming for you all, and I can't wait. And I can't wait to see you all at number 4 as well.
Yeah.
How old
are you?
Me, I'm 30.
Actually, yeah. So you still got a few years.
Still a baby.
Yeah, still got a few years.
to me.
It's young in bare knuckle boxing terms, that isn't it? You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Well, I is day to be fair. I is day. Thought it was even younger, to be fair.
I know you only look about 25, so it's quite hard to like.
Yeah, I thought you about 25 and stuff like.
Yeah. Me and Danny.
How old are you, Josh?
Afterwards.
I'm 21, me.
21.
I'm just young pup, aren't I?
I can tell by that beard.
I know.
That was a shit beard.
Size in it.
It's a shit beard. It's a dirty background.
Like a shit Jewish guy.
No. Oh no.
Yeah.
The monkey who likes blessing folk, that's it. Don't laugh off. You think it looks like a Jewish beard, David? Like,
Look like what?
a Jewish beard?
Yeah, you look like a fucking really shit Jewish guy.
Nice one, Dave.
Like you know, like a really shit one because Jewish people are really rich, but you'd be like really poor. You'd be...
Aye, absolute true.
With a foreskin.
Really shit family, like, I wouldn't go to... Yeah.
There's ladies present, lads. There's ladies present. Come on now.
There's ladies and pigeons present.
Yeah, where's your pigeon?
Yeah, where's the pigeon gone, Tammy?
Yeah.
There
What
we
the
go.
fuck?
There's a fucking
What is
He wanted some fucking airtime, look.
She's actually got a pigeon on it. Tammy, I swear to God, all this time I didn't realise you had a bird on his shoulder. What the fuck?
He's been having a nice rest. It's got a dramatic time as this pigeon.
Is your dog got a fag in its mouth there?
No, he's got prawn toast.
It's like he's smoking a cigar.
It looks like
Yeah.
A dog with a horse's head. What the fuck's going on tonight?
Hold on a minute. I'm just going to get my emu. His name is Warren. And he's an asshole.
Hounds me,
Fucking hell.
Hounds me when I'm honest.
I'm the animal whisperer.
Okay. I get that.
Brilliant.
Brilliant. Aye. Well, have you got anyone that you want to give a shout out to, Josh? Anyone that you want to say thanks to for helping you out?
Just my birthday, really, and all the people who come out and support us that day.
Not your barber. Not your barber that shaves your beard.
Shout out to the barbers at Talking Heads. They're a good bunch. I told them to keep the beard grown, actually. You know why? So it's more cushion for the punches. That's what I actually said. You know what I mean?
I'm surprised they didn't. I'm surprised they didn't.
That was actually the reason for that, you know. I'm joking.
Josh, fuck off. I'm going to put it out there.
Man,
From us all, fuck off.
No, swear down, man. Swear down.
You have to get Kat to lick it off and later on.
I'm surprised the fucking boxing gloves didn't take it off. Sorry, not the boxing gloves. The wraps didn't take it off. What the fuck is that in my hand?
You fucker. Oh, got ripped a bit.
Yeah, in red, like a fucking flag.
Yeah.
It's only because we love you, Josh. It's only because we love you, pal.
Yeah.
Good.
I think this is amazing with fighters, and you know, when you can rip the piss out of fighters, I guess, and it doesn't mean anything. You know, I don't think any other sport can do that. I can imagine footballers doing it like this.
Oh, they'll start rolling them out on the floor, man. Booing, won't they? They're all. I can't watch it, mate. Honestly, I used to be dead into the footy and that, but nah, just full of sausages now, isn't it? Not for me, that. Yeah. Rather watch like fucking people punching heads in and that. You know what I mean? Like M2 Birds, that was a good fight, wasn't it? That was my fight tonight, like I love that one.
Is that your fight of the night, Tammy and Sandra?
Yes, Rick. Do you see Rick Dockley's comment?
Nah, I reckon I'm gonna go at me.
If I'm at the next show and you rock up that beard, I'm fucking taking it off.
I might just carry on getting a fucking bigger.
I'll tell you what, Dave. Should we make a fucking pact here? If he comes with that beard next time, I'll pin him down. You shave the bastard off. Just to do the fucking favor.
You can hang it up.
If he turns up mine dressed as a monk with his head shaved, I'll give him 200 quid. If he walks out in a monk's sweater with his head shaved, I will give him 200 quid. Deal.
We'll give you fights at night and all.
Hey, if you weigh in like that, and then that night you shave your head like that, and leave it like a monk, and walk out in a fucking monk suit, I will give you 200 quid.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'll even walk out with you holding a fucking torch on fire. like the Undertaker did on WrestleMania 18.
That'll get some views, that, you know. Do you want to change that?
Onto it, yeah. Yeah, show right there.
Okay, that'll get some views, that though, won't it?
Yeah. Fantastic.
Yeah, fucking right.
Well, have you got any shouts you want to give Gary?
Yeah, just obviously my wife, my three sponsors, Fourth Engineering, Shane Taylor Weldon, Jane Lloyd Plumbing. They made that camp so much easier for us. To pay for all my training, pay for my fighting kit. Basically, anything I had to do was get up, train, come and fight. Do you know what I mean? Everything was just miles easier. Everyone who kept my supporters, massively appreciated. Yeah, I've just got a very good backing, to be honest. And without all that, I wouldn't be where I am today. And that's top and bottom of it.
Honestly, man, I like to say, from the WBKB, just one massive fucking thanks, like, for every single fighter. I'm going to go down a list at the end here that I've got people to thank, but from you all as fighters, we love you all to bits. Everyone's been fucking awesome. The event was a total success, and without you guys, we wouldn't have this event. So, from the WBKB, like I say, we love you to bits, and thanks so much for being part of our show.
Yeah, definitely.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Tammy, have you got any mentions you want to give at all?
Just the guy who came with me, the only guy that came, he's helped me massively, like, with training over the last couple of weeks. The only time I could get to it was because of him, so he deserves definitely a big thank you from me. Sandra and her family, her friends, they came up to me fucking great afterwards, after the fight. And yeah, Kevin, all the rest, all of them fucking checked me from the moment I got there, like I was fucking part of the team, and that helped me massively. So yeah, I was so much more comfortable when I got there and met everyone. So it made it fucking twice as easy.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Amazing. That's great to hear for us as well. Like, isn't it? It means a lot. That we can
Absolutely.
welcome people, that we can welcome you in and make you feel like, you know, part of the family.
Go back to what we said as well, guys, and goes to everyone here. Like, I've had separate conversations with each fighter. Don't be shy to give us a text or a call. Like, you know, we're here for you. It's not just before, you know, like they're watching there for the fight, and we're there for you afterwards as well. So I was still in touch with everybody, but we are there for you as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely. Right, I'll let the fighters go. It's been a long one. Thank you very much.
Thanks very much, guys. Yeah, thank you for
Thanks, guys.
Yes, but I look forward to watching you all on the next show. Honestly, hope you all at the next show. Gary, Gary, I can see you being on the BKFC in the next one. So I'll see you on that show.
We'll see you there.
Cool. Yeah, we'll speak in between that day.
Definitely. Drop me a message and we'll have a chat.
Yeah, nice one. Right, thanks all. Appreciate you all massively.
Before you dip there, Gary, I've spoken to Bakewell as well, so keep in touch and give us a shout. We'll talk.
Yeah,
cool, sweet,
nice one.
No worries. I'm got to bed now. It's 12:30. I've had no sleep. I've been on drink all day. I'm got to get back on tomorrow. So
enjoy the rest of your holiday, pal.
Nice one. Yeah. Right. Catch you all later.
See you later. There's Gary. His missus, I bet he's just went, I'm just going to go to the toilet. And he's been there like for an hour and a half. His missus been wondering where he's at.
Yeah. The world's longest shit.
That's Gary Taylor.
She hasn't even took a newspaper.
Yeah.
You got the sheet. Where was the newspaper at? What else were you doing?
Shower bottles.
Absolutely.
Fantastic, Tammy. I'm going to let you go as well, mate. And, for yourself. Keep in touch.
Thanks again.
No,
see you
later.
Be in touch soon, yeah.
Kev, you had a list of people that you wanted to thank. You said
I've got a lot of people. It's just going off our post, Ross, so you'll have to bear with us, yeah.
Yeah.
So without these people, and again, the show wouldn't happen. You know, like we can't it's going to take a little while, this, and I get that. But without these people, we cannot do what we do. Like the little things that, things in the background that people don't realise is needing done for the show. So, for instance, at Copeland Stadium, we're stuck without them. They provided us the show. You got yourself, this podcast, massive thank you to you and the podcast. Like, again, but just the team. Mark, Sloan, Alan and the lads, CRL Recycling. That's another massive, that's where we had our last event at, Ross.
Yeah.
So I'll just run down them. Mrs. McCourt's Munch, Danny Christie, David Round, Gary Fox, Aggie Faulkner, Bartek and Chelsea, Yes crew, Robbie Adamson. Thanks so much. Got Andy Bakewell. Did we say that there? Sorry. Yes, we did. Sorry. We've got Does Askew, Mark Foster, Darren Searle, Sophie, Cora, and all the amazing waitresses. Without them, we were fucked. They were fucking shit hot. Them girls that night, Ross, absolutely fantastic. Without them, everyone was on tap. Everyone was getting drunk. The bees were flowing because of them girls. We've got Sizzling Simons, Nicky Little for the raffle prizes. Again, thank you. Lee Adams, our lighting guy. That was fucking them lasers. The fire at the fucking front. That was something else. It was a different level. We've got Blackie and Ethan. The DJs, fucking fantastic. They made the show. The music was bouncing out. Everyone was up on the seat. It was fucking amazing to see.
Yeah.
Got Marley, my daughter, honestly, and I can't. Me and Marl, like I said, this time round, as well as the last time, I'm so proud of what she's done. And she had all this, the fighters' respect, everybody else. She was fucking brilliant. She led that team. She led the waitresses, put everything in place for us, got all the girls there. So for her, like I say, I love her a bit, and I can't thank her enough. We've got Lyndon, Macy, Nell Rich, Cora, Aaron Adair. He's coaching half of these lads. The BKFC fighters. Danny's book. He's Padman. He's his coach. He's part of the team. We can't thank him enough for what he does for us. Lou Hughes, Winwood Media, Fight Management UK. You've got Ash, Simon, you've got Sam. Who am I missing? Am I missing anyone there?
No, you've got them all there, mate.
Yeah, we've got Dave Morris and Lee Smith, photography. Dave Stroughton, Betty, Martin and the medical team, Kate and the cup man, fantastic. Atlas Security and one-to-one security. The Morrisby Club, where we've done our weigh-ins. Thank you so much again. It's much appreciated for everything that you've done for us. We've got Dave Atkinson, the bins, these just the little things that people don't say. The bins organisation, for the bins, thank you very much. Mark McSherry. We've got Violent Gentlemen with our t-shirts. Great lads, he built us out with our t-shirts last minute. Thank you so much again. Couldn't do it without you. And I want to give a massive thank you for my wife, Kel. And I know everyone's done it, but without her, this show wouldn't be possible. Because I can't tell you enough. Genuinely, she is the fucking, she's the bone of this fucking body. Without her, this show wouldn't be the heads. And I think I can say that for us all. You all know what she does. And without her, I wouldn't be this show wouldn't go ahead. So I love it a bit, and thank you very much. So,
she's the driving force behind us all.
Thanks very much to all the guys.
She's the chef.
And if I'm missing anybody, I do apologise. There's so many people to thank.
Did you mention the guy who did the confetti cannon?
Yeah.
Yes, Lee Adams. Yeah. That was
he was brilliant. He was wicked.
And let's give a shout out to the sponsors as well: Bounty Competitions, Cloud Competitions, Lake District Raw Dog Food, Maxwell Flooring, Ryan Payton Brothers Scaffolding, Vandelaphone Repairs, and Paige Sewell as well. Beauty,
absolutely.
Amazing.
Do you know what?
Our team's amazing. I will say we're amazing. Sorry, Gilly. Sorry, my mate. Go on.
Carry on, Mara. Go on. You finish first.
No, I was going to say our team's amazing, and like I said, it's emotional, really. With what we've done, I can't say enough. With the ups, the downs, what we've done and what we've achieved there is something massive. It's fucking huge what we've done. The fights that we've organised, the matching up. you know, the little touches, you know, that we've done. And for me, like I said, it's been an amazing experience. It's drained me. I won't lie. It's fucking nearly finished me off. But on a serious note, Sizzling Simons. Yes, you're right. We've got Sizzling Simon. Sorry about that. I will do apologise.
I think you mentioned Sizzling Simon.
Yeah,
but
and Leo's bar, Leo's Steakhouse as well. Sorry, I want to give them a shout. Yeah.
Sorry, man. I like to say there's that many that's helped us.
Well, yeah,
but yeah. And honestly, thanks everyone, and what a team. Go on, Gil.
No, just one from me. Obviously, big thank you to Nicky Little. Nicky worked his buttocks off, as he has done on every show, sorting us raffle prizes and running a raffle. What Nicky does for us is absolutely invaluable. So huge thank you, big shout out to Nicky Little. I've took a bit of flack off Nicky lately because he was trying to ring me and I wasn't answering my phone. So that's me kind of getting in Nicky's good books again. So thanks very much to Nicky for what he's done. And a personal highlight for me the weekend was, Dave, if you got it handy, that the t-shirt, the WBKB 3 t-shirt, that's absolutely outstanding. I don't know if you can show the audience.
I've added a bit more to it.
Oh fuck yeah.
So obviously you've got red corner in the corner, red corner up there.
That's fucking awesome. That like
Andy's Man's Club. I've got the Welsh flag which I've signed for you. Obviously your two Spartan helmets, gold one. Right, so I got to wake up because I'm the other way around the camera. Right, so we've got Gilly, obviously.
Bill off, get there. Thank you very much.
Kev, Ross. Yes. So I've started doing. So I think you'll know who these three guys are from GKFC Fights. So obviously that's the silhouette of Danny. It's myself doing the go to sleep pose against Terry Brazier. And that's Gary Fox. After
you are fucking awesome at what you do, by the way, honestly.
Yeah. There's your WBKB 3-1 with the date. And there's a Gangster Prince of Wales signature. I haven't finished yet. I'm going to put Aggie Faulkner on there. Bartoff, obviously, any of the BKFC guys that are on there, I'm gonna stick on all in silhouettes for you, and then I'm gonna post up.
I will say, once that's posted up, we will get them to put it out there. We're going to get them copied, and we will put them out there. They'll be up for sale as well. Like what them t-shirts are.
Yeah, whatever. You guys, you do whatever you want with it, you know.
But that's fantastic. Yeah. Thank you so much, mate.
Ross said to me last week, he was like, you know, what do you do in your spare time? And I was like, oh, I don't really do anything. No, I do. I'll sit like this for hours at night, and you know, look, this is a bowling pin I did. So so Thea's the middle daughter is Face, which is named our dog, Shat.
An artist,
TJ, the eldest daughter, and then I've got Lola there, the youngest daughter, Nala, our dog, little dartboard, and there's just loads of random stuff. I do shit like that.
Fucking brilliant. That is a talent on its own, mate.
Got a horror thing I've started doing. I'm engraving this with a Dremel thing. So they're 3D and shit.
Class.
That's my son. My son Tino would love that.
And I've started on the back. I've got so that's me and Nathan in the fight. Obviously, that's me when the post with Danny. I'll just sit and do shit like that. My wife just bought me a.
There's Rick Doty there. David said at least he doesn't write poems.
Yeah, it's not really a thing, is it? Writing poems, but gay, you know.
It's not really.
And the thing is, they don't even like. Yeah, right. We're all about James Elliott. Fuck James Elliott. But he's a legit poet. But they don't rhyme, you know. It's not like the man from Nantucket. So, and that's a poem to me, you know. Have you read some of James's poetry? Like, no, honestly, right? Honestly, read it, because I read the published ones, and they're pretty dark. You know, they're good, but they're pretty dark.
They are pretty deep.
Yeah, there's, I won't tell you about it, but go and have a look. Have a look at James's published ones, and they're fucking dark. You know, it's like I said, it's not Jack and Jill went up the hill. and that's my type of trip. That's poetry I like. But I went to a poetry night with James, you know, and it was amazing. You know, it's a good thing what he's doing, but still, fuck James, really.
The Drunk Poets Society. That's what you go to, isn't it?
Yeah, we are. It's good. Oh, Kev.
Yes.
I wanted one of them posters that's behind you.
Oh, we'll send you one down, mate.
Yeah, wicked. Thank you, mate.
Nice one.
No, thank you.
I know what you mean. You meant the little square round ones there. You can have this one.
Like that. So I'll put it in the garage with my other stuff.
Legends. No, I don't know problem at all. We'll get that sent to you, mate.
Yeah, no worries.
It's nice that you want to keep it as memorabilia, David. Like you were saying at the start of the show, of like how much it's meant to you coming up here and getting the reception.
Yeah, honestly, like I said, the town I'm from, everyone knows me, so I've not the appreciation of the BKFC is huge. It's the biggest in the world, and I don't think people realise that where I'm from, of how big it is. And coming up to a show, like I get it at the BKFC fights, but. And there's a fighter, so I'm not really taken in. But at the show Saturday, honestly, with what you guys and the fans up there, I spoke to the referee, the one with the big beard, and he said, hey, Dave Round, he said, I've followed you since the Cage Warriors Forum days. Now, can you remember Cage Warriors Forum? Yes. And I was like, are you Baked Bean? Do you remember Baked Bean? Remember that guy?
I can remember him.
Can you remember him? And he was like, no, I never used to post, but he said, I followed your career since then. And now you're looking at I started in 2008. So you're looking at probably 2008 to about 2010. He's followed he started with my career and he's followed it since. And that I really appreciate it. I took a lot from that. It was amazing.
Yeah,
and obviously,
happy birthday. Everyone loves you up this way. As Will said, it's a massive thing. And you're great for us. But like I said, we all love you as well, mate. Like part of our team now.
Guys, I'll be on every week with you. And I'll be at the next show for sure.
Definitely. WBKB 4.
Yeah.
Coming in 6 months' time, so plenty of time to get saving for it, and plenty of. We can all have a couple of months off now.
Is it going to be at the same venue or?
We don't know. There's no venue.
To be continued. Yet. To be continued.
Yeah. If anyone's got a venue in Cumbria that they want a bare knuckle show on, the WBKB, would certainly look at working with you and things like that. So, I mentioned a place to Gilly yesterday, but we'll talk about all that privately.
I think that venue you had was amazing. I think that was a perfect venue. Your third show, and it's not too big, but it's big enough, and it was packed out. And
I think what's going to catch us out there, Dave, is sorry, mate, I cut you off there. Sorry.
Yeah, I said, it was a perfect show. The atmosphere was right. The weather was great for you. Maybe March might not be so great, but honestly, I thought the whole I couldn't imagine. It's not the type of place you want to do in December.
No.
So
March time, that's what we're going to struggle with. We wouldn't be able to. It's not to say we couldn't get the same venue in the same place, shut up with a full tent. Maybe even get a bigger tent. There's plenty of options. We'll
that's for off screen.
When we're all speaking to each other again, Dave, we'll discuss that then. I think we're all just kind of a bit of a break with each other.
This is all a front. I fucking hate these two horrible.
I can't wait to not see your faces again. Honestly, I can't wait for this podcast to finish.
Are we not doing one next week?
But there was so much great. I noticed the feedback. There was women who were commenting on our social media and saying, I've never been to a fight show before, let alone a bare knuckle fight show. Yeah. And it was absolutely amazing. And, the amount of positive feedback that we've got.
Yeah,
and then Instagram and Connor Teeny's followed us and Tyler Goodjohn's liking stuff. And, and it's just fantastic to be kind of on the radar of all these people. It shows how much we grow in the show. Just little by little, step by step. We're just going to continue to grow. The next show, there's going to be some absolutely fantastic fighters back. Grant Hockin will be back to fight Corey.
It's 10 local fighters, Gilly. You've got 10 local fighters.
Dan Park's going to return. It's going to be the next show when we start speaking to each other again and get planning. Could be. I think we're going to raise the bar again. I really genuinely do think we're going to raise the bar again, and it's so exciting.
You've set a standard now for basically domestic shows in the UK to be that good. You are basically now the second best bare knuckle show in the UK under the BKFC.
It's fantastic to hear that.
I really do think that, you know.
Nice to hear that.
Everything was run well. Everything was run well, and it looked good. I'm sure the media, it'll look amazing on the filming. I watched a show a couple of weeks ago, which was meant to be one of the biggest ones in the world, BYB. You know, I'm not gonna not say it, but it looked shit. The fighters were great. You know, the fight was good, but the media of it, the way that it was filmed looked shit. You know,
I think the triangle doesn't make sense to me. You know, like I fought in the BKB. You know, that was the second biggest show. You know, they were paying the money. They were a good show. So I'm not going to call them. But they went to this BYB, and you look at the triangle side, and you're thinking it doesn't make any sense. It's no better to me. It's no better than the Hale Bills we're trying to get out of.
It doesn't make any sense at all.
And I'm not calling with that, sorry. I'm just stating it.
No, I know what you mean.
We're trying to get out of that.
Even if they made the Trigon bigger or something like that, but it's like, you know, they're saying it's the world's smallest fighting platform. Well, give the lads, to me, lads want space to fight in, don't they? You know, especially when they had a roster with guys like Jimmy Sweeney on it and Dan Chapman, and then obviously the lads are going, I don't want to be fighting on a, you know, in such a confined space.
Well, no one wants to fight in a phone box. No one wants to fight in a fucking... in the back of a moving fucking wagon, you know, some of these fucking things we've seen in a swimming pool makes no fucking sense at all, you know.
Yeah, new things. In a swimming pool, like AWOL.
I swear to God, there's an
that's on AWOL film, isn't it, with John called Van Damme, where he fights in a swimming pool.
One of my favourites.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely. But yeah, just an amazing show and an amazing night.
To finish it off for me, lads, like I say, I can't thank everybody enough. All the people I mentioned there, you guys, my wife, my family that's helped out, everybody that's been there. Thanks everyone so much. But to top it off, you know, it was the best show that we could have fucking done. You know, it was the best of us. You know, we smashed it. So thanks so much to everybody. And you know what? Bring on WBKB 4. Let's have it.
Absolutely. I can't wait. And again, just to follow up on that as well, the OC fam Aaron, who was there with Lou Fuse, Rackner Media, massive shout out to them. Appreciate everything that you've done for the WBKB and with the filming and everything like that.
Just saying, Ross, as well, Paul Venice has been in the comments.
Yes.
Huge thank you. You know, to have guys like Paul Venice having his eyes on the podcast.
Nice for someone like that to follow us. Yeah,
fantastic, mate. Absolutely unbelievable.
Yeah, hopefully he can be at the next one. I know he's getting married very soon and stuff. So
Well, like I said, the Street Beef guys came along, absolutely top set of lads, weren't they? You know, they were all there supporting Callum, Ryan Flavors, and the guys. And
the walkouts were brilliant. Walking down with the belts and stuff, fucking brilliant. And they all done, you know, something. What I respected that we said, you know, 2 ringmen per fighter. For them all to say, we said as long as you disperse afterwards, and they all did. They all walked down with the belts in a nice big fucking row, but they all disappeared. And there was 2. You know, they've done everything as they should. It was fantastic. You know, it was professional.
Except for Gary Fox, when his brother fought, he was nearly climbing through the ring. I had to tell him to get the
I'm not going to tell him off.
I said, at least get off the ropes.
Could you please?
He's a legend. He's a legend, Foxy.
A very impressive debut by Darren. You know,
it was very
massive.
And we look forward to hopefully having Darren back on the show and moving up to the next level of competition at WBKB 4.
Yeah,
we've already spoke to Gaz about that, and we're on about our next opponent for him. So it's definitely going ahead. Again, looking forward to this. It's just fucking. We're just going up. That's the direction that we're going.
So after Saturday's show, have you got? Did fighters win a fight that you will now put into title fights? Was there number 1 contenders fights?
We've got a card in mind. We've got we've already discussed what we've got going. We'll speak off there, but we've got a plan going forward.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, including integrating a couple of new signings into the ranks as well.
Yeah,
so that's
really gonna blow your mind. Blow your mind.
Good.
Just need you to find some Welsh fighters to bring up for us, Cumbrians to smash.
Well, Yeah, I'm going to ask for permission to come over. Not on WBKB before. Maybe WBKB 5. I'll come over for you guys.
You have to bring your passport.
Wow.
Oh yeah, we're going to Costa Rica, aren't we?
Yes. You know something?
Gary's taking us to Dubai.
This is what we want to do. This is where we want to venture out. We're just getting our name established first. Then we are going to venture out. We will take it around the country, around the world.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it. It's one of the things we talked about the other night. Like, imagine show 50, imagine show 10. But like, you know, the way show 4 looks at the moment, I can't wait for show 4.
Yeah. You guys are killing it, and it's amazing. It's amazing to see.
Yeah.
And like what you guys are doing with your welfare.
Right, guys. On that note, I'm going to love you all to bits, and I'm going to take off because I've got tea to make and everything else. So take it easy, guys. Love you all.
Who has fucking tea at 10 to 10? I was just in the middle of something fucking pretty serious then. Like, so fuck Kev. But I was like, no. So you guys after showing the welfare for the fighters and meshing and speaking to them and make sure they're right. That's brilliant to do. I think that's a massive thing in this sport. That I think a lot of fighters will appreciate, knowing that when they fight in your show, that afterwards they're going to get that looked after and that welfare. So hats off to you guys for doing that.
Well, thank you, pal. No, it's like you say, we're a family, and anyone that comes and fights on our show, you know, it's not a case of you fought on the show and that's it. See you later. Thank you. Yeah. You know, we want to look after people. And
hopefully a lot of other, hopefully other shows take something from that. Hopefully the fighters that you've contacted for the welfare will tell other shows about it, and other shows will start doing it, because that like you say, that's a massive thing afterwards. You get such a build up for the fight, and then the fight happens, and then you're on your own afterwards, because nobody sees you training. They see you dancing in the lights, and then they don't see afterwards. They don't see what your family do with you afterwards. They don't see how you are afterwards. And I think that's a massive thing. I think what needs to be done would be someone have a fight and then document the next few weeks afterwards, especially me, because I am fucked after a fight. Honestly,
I think so. I think you've got all that structure in your life, on the run up to the fight as well, and then you've lived your life a certain way for so long in your camp, and then after it just kind of stops off. We've got a question for you, actually, David. Someone's just popped in there. It says from Lines, he's saying, David Round, one of my favourite BKFC fighters. Was there anything you would change your fight against Danny?
Yeah, I wouldn't be ill. I wouldn't have my stomach issues and I'd be able to cut weight and hydrate properly. And I would have given him the 5 rounds that he deserved. And I'd have fucking beaten him. And I think he knows that. I think a lot of people do.
Would you attack him earlier? He's asking.
I'd have taken it to him. I was ill before the fight. It wasn't me. A lot of people have said it. A lot of people said Saturday that they noticed that I wasn't right in the fight. I was walking around at 93 kilo. I'm down to 75 kilo now because of my stomach issues. I've lost all the fat of me. I'm ripped to shit. I look better than I ever have. But I wasn't right that night of the fight. But there was no way I was going to pull out because I asked for the fight. I waited a year for it. I'm just disappointed that I didn't give Danny and the BKFC and the fight fans the fight that it was meant to be and it should have been. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drop to middleweight. I'm going to do a run down there. I'm going to knock out 3 guys down there, and I'm going to fight Danny again. So you can go and fucking beat Dave Mundell, whoever he's fighting in America, and he can hold the belt until I come and fucking get it.
I love it, my man.
That's the spirit.
Me and Danny cool. We're cool. We speak a lot. He actually, I think he messaged me Tuesday when they had, he hadn't been well and stuff like that. And I said, I was sick over the weekend as well. But yeah, that's my plan, is go down there. And Danny deserves 5 rounds off me, and I deserve that fight again. So, and like I said, apparently in the interview afterwards, I was winning the fight.
Thanks, Ross, for putting the question forward. What David's saying, he was fighting poorly. You can fight anywhere. Can't fight anywhere near your when you're unwell. Yeah. I hate reading out loud. Well done for turning up, David. and Dave Morrison there. Really good team spirit, a solid foundation going forward. Best of luck for the future. Thank you very much, Dave. And like I said, Dave's description to his Instagram is in the description box. Go and give him a follow.
Yeah, and we look forward to continuing to work with him as well, Ross, don't we? Like you say, it's the work is done fantastic. Thanks very much to David for his photography and Lee Smith. And we look forward to keeping working with them moving forward.
Yeah.
It's massive, isn't it? What we keep saying, like a lot of fight shows, they just pump out a fight card and then it's on your social media. But that's all fighters are. It's like they're just a name on a fight card. And it's like, no, we want the photos, we want the videos, we want the highlights, we want the interviews. We want to get these guys out there and build a story and create that for them. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? It's we've set ourselves standards now, and it's fair to say, like you say, Kevin, his OCDs probably drove most of the standards and what have you, but we've really set ourselves a standard, and we won't let that slip now. We know what we've got to do in terms of looking after the fighters, and how we treat the fighters, and how we run the show, and it's only going to get better from now on, and we're looking forward to having you moving forward with us, Dave.
Yeah, definitely.
Just an honour and a privilege, and it's all overwhelming, if I'm being honest with you. I just want
It's
everybody out
overwhelming
there
for myself as well, mate, honestly.
just want everybody out there to know we're just so grateful to everybody for the support. Thank you very much, and roll on WBKB4.
Absolutely. And what Dave said before, you're going to see about maybe being allowed to fight on the WBKB and WBKB5.
Yeah.
After you've been up here and seen the show and how we work and how we run and how we look after people and things like that, that means a lot that, a fighter of your caliber would want to come and fight on the WBKB.
So, my plan is, and I've spoken to my manager about it, is do my 100th fight on BKFC 100. But I can't do 6 more bare knuckle. My body won't let me. So I'm gonna fight MMA in November against Anthony Ria in France. We fought 5 years ago. It was a 3-round war. He wanted to retire this year, and he went and took a fight with someone. And I said, "Look, you shouldn't do that. You won't be able to fight." So I've agreed to fight him. He's going to retire that night. So I'm going to take that one. I'm going to fight bare knuckle at the start of next year. I'm going to probably take two or three boxing fights, so just to get up to that 98, 99 mark, and then do one with you guys, and then BKFC 100 for my 100th. But then I might do 101 and come back and win a belt on your show.
I love that. Gonna hear Mandy laughing in the background as well. Yeah. We'd love it. We'd be honoured, mate. Wouldn't we? Would be honoured.
Definitely. Yeah. Okay. Can I just shout, Lola, get to bed. It's late. You go to school tomorrow. You're only 10, but she's watching live. She's watching. She's messaged me. So I sent the link and she's watching. But love you, Lola.
Yeah. Amazing, mate. Thank you very much. I think we'll wrap the podcast up there. But we're coming on all the WBKB Thursdays and things, and me and you were going to do a little podcast ourselves at some point going forward as well. And
so
just a general chit chat. We'll talk more about that.
We're gonna jump on next week, me and you, and just talk rather than we got talk about the show and stuff. So we'll just have a chat next week, and then we're going to do one with Sam and McCornaman and stuff, aren't we?
Yeah. Find out about the history of David Round, and
I'm gonna do. Me and Ross spoke today about it. We're gonna do like a Saturday film. It'll be about a few hours, and we can edit it. And I'm gonna put all of my career out, pretty much that I can say. So I will tell you about the Bulgarian mafia. Possibly about the Swedish drug dealers. Lots of I'm going to go into it and we'll edit it and shit like that. But we can do it.
Amazing, can't wait. Thank you to everyone in the comments that jumped in. It really means a lot. Jab that like button, jab the subscribe button. Gilly, have you got anything to sign off with, pal?
Just before we go, I think it'd be, I just want to say a massive thank you to everybody for coming, and I just want a big congratulations to 2 guys. Obviously, a WBKB belt is hard fought, it's hard won. We don't hand them out. If you want to win a belt, you've got to go through hell to win it and be prepared to come in and give it your best. So I want to say a massive congratulations to our new British featherweight champion, Gary Taylor, a worthy champion from a great fight. And also congratulations to our first ever European welterweight champion, Vidmantas Sanechkis. Again, 2 high quality operators. Vidmantis scored a stunning knockout victory. So congratulations to our two new champions. We're proud to call you our champions, and we look forward to working with both those guys moving forward.
Yeah, amazing. And a shout out to everyone that came, that created an amazing atmosphere. It was something else. It really was something else. Right, lads, thanks very much. We'll see you very soon. I'll speak to you later.
Do the pause, Dave.
The Gangster Prince of Wales, everyone.
Do the pause.
Everyone more round.
Do the pause.
See you later, Gil. Speak to you soon, mate.